the advent of the internet, right, allows, even if they're not sophisticated, even the least sophisticated diners are able to voice their opinion. And so, it hurts. And that, back to that statement I made about, protecting everybody's jobs, it's a lot harder now because there's a lot more snipers out there just trying to, take you down. And even if it's things that the restaurant does by decision, right, just by our style, people don't like certain things, right? People get mad that we bring the bread after we take the order. People, I sat down, I didn't get bread for like 20 minutes, and you're like, that's how we do it, because we bring you something to begin that isn't bread, right? But you didn't even give me a chance to bring it yet, right? So you have to take information that you get from your diners, and you've got to kind of distill it a little bit to see what applies and what you can take from it. I would never say ignore reviews, never ignore critique. You always want to, there's always something, right? There's always a grain of truth in there somewhere, and it applies to somebody. So when someone gives you feedback, either directly or because you read it in a review somewhere, you have to look at it and say, well, what's there that we can take? What can we do with that information? Is it happening all the time? Is there stuff in there that are our systems wrong? Are we just flawed in our game, right? Because the diner nowadays, like, it's a cultural thing, right? Like, what did you do last night? Oh, I went to Danielle. Oh, cool, great, awesome, right? Like, it's just this kind of it's a social status thing. It's like what's your interest, right? It's just, like, if you like sports, well, I like restaurants.
I'm a foodie.
It's like a thing, right? I'm a foodie, right? And so it's, what level are you at? Like, what kind of foodie are you?
I'm a third-degree black belt foodie. Exactly. I know when restaurants haven't even opened yet, and it's exciting, and I think it's awesome, but it's also infuriating. And that's something but I love what Jeff said, and it's true. I mean, reading a Yelp review can be disheartening, and you're like, oh, this person just doesn't get it. But we've read Yelp reviews that seem insane or to us stupid, but it helps us rethink what we're doing.